This is where I grew up when I was a kid in China. As you can see, it's very, very old. It's in a very traditional style of the courtyard form. My grandparents were government officials, and so they were given this courtyard, if you will, by the state government, the national government. This is back in old school communist China. As you can see, the layering of the courtyard is quite interesting. It's actually in concentric squares. So we're in the inner square now. We were just outside on the outer skirts. It's wintertime, so a lot of things look very, very barren. Usually there are a lot of trees and vegetation that sprouts out of these very small plots of land. Each one of these rooms is either a bedroom with more rooms inside, or other facilities like restrooms and whatnot. So, looking through here, this is where my grandma lives. Back in the day, China was culturally placed a cultural emphasis on big family experiences, big family living. So, your children would live in this room or that room down there, and so forth. And then kind of the head of the household, my grandparents at the time, would live in kind of like the main bedroom. But obviously when you go in, it's not just a bedroom. There are other sections like a living space and whatnot. Like a living room. That's what I meant. As you can see, there are some really old vases here. And my voice is sort of quivering because it's wintertime and it's super cold. I'm not going to go indoors because Grandma's sleeping and I don't want to disturb her. And it's kind of creepy to videotape your own grandmother sleeping. Again, this courtyard is pretty ramshackle right now. We need to do renovations. Very traditional type of roofing tiles, as you can see. We used to have grapes up here in these scaffolds. Again, when it's wintertime, nothing really grows. But, yeah, lots have changed. China definitely doesn't look like this anymore. I don't know, this is my bit of old rose plant. And, that's that. We'll take a quick tour to the outside courtyard again. And that room right there, you see with the door, the gray door, that's actually an old school furnace. Back in the day, they had to create, burn coal or wood for a giant boiler in here. That's why you see this no flames. Now it's all gas powered. So what is this? This is probably some old bonsai setup that my grandfather used to have. I mean, there's a lot of history in this building. Very, very old. Very, very old. A lot of it looks almost antique. We've tried to preserve its original feel and not to modernize it too much, even though I do think some minor renovations might be helpful. Paint springs on the doors and whatnot. But, yeah. This is where I lived for pretty much the first 4 to 5 years of my life. It's an old school, not really old school bicycle, but I don't know what's going on over here. Yep, that's it. That's it. It has a very nostalgic feeling. I think this is a kitchen. Yeah.